Good morning to all. Today we can see the chapter 16 of that remaining part, data visualizations and using pie plot, line chart, pie chart and bar chart. Now we can see now the various buttons in the Matplotlib window. It is shown in that left bottom. First is the home button, then forward back button, pan axis button, zoom button, then configure subplot button, and then save the figure button. So we can see one by one. First is the home button. The home button will help once you have to begin navigating your chart. We want to return back to the original view. For example, in this the view of that we have to move from one place to another. So you have come to the original view means we can click the home button. Then forward and back buttons. This button to move back to the previous point or forward again. So for example, if you want to see in this the third stage, fourth stage, you can come to the second stage or next one stage also. For example, if you are in the third stage, you want to come to second stage or the fourth stage. Then pan axis. It is a click and drag your graph around in the window wherever you want to move. Then zoom. Suppose if you want to zoom that the window, whatever you have the plot, it has to track a square that you want to like to zoom in this space. Especially the zooming option, you have to click in the left click and drag. Suppose if you want to zoom out means we want to click the right click and drag. Then configure subplot. This button used to configure various spacing option with your figure and the plot. So you get the space between the plot. The last one is the save figure. It is to save your figure in these various forms you like. Then you have to special plot types now. So in this special type we have different kinds of plots. There are the histogram, scatter plot, and bar graph and a bar chart. Now we can see the first one, line chart. Which one is a line chart? A line chart, we can also call it line graph, is a type of chart which display the information as the series of data points. Whatever giving the points, it is called as marker. So it is connected by in a straight line. So it is often used to visualize the trend in data, which is the line is often drawn chronologically. So we can see the example for the line chart. So as usual, you are given the import matplotlib. We are by the pipette as they given as the function variable is the PLT. So we can give out the variables years. So in these years we are giving the 5 variables, 5 values, and the total population variable we can give the same like that 5. So we have to give the plot. I already informed to get the line plot. We are giving this basic function plot. So we are giving the 2 variables. One is the years and the total population. As usual, you like the title, X label and Y label and show. So in this program, we give the title of that, specify the title of the graph. X label specify the X axis, and Y label it is specified for the Y axis. So this is the output of this program. This is the X axis, this is the Y axis. This is the title of the chart. Next we can see the bar chart. The bar chart or a bar plot is one of the most common type of the plot. It shows the numerical variable and the categorical variable. So the bar chart represents the categorical value with the rectangular bars, which is very important. So each bar has a height corresponding to the value. So we want to compare the 5 values, which one is the height, we want to show the which one is show either the value of the height in the each bars. So the bars can be plotted vertically or horizontally. It show whenever we want to compare a given numeric value on different categories. So very important the function, this make a bar chart we are giving the plot plt dot bar functions. The matplotlib we can see the example. Import matplotlib as usual. We give the labels variable, usage variables. So we want to give another one of the functions in the range. In the y positions, I give another variable y positions. I declare for the range L labels. So the L means the length of the labels. So you will get 1 by 1. So PLT bar is the function of the bar plotter. Y position and then usage is the value. So you get the values by 1 by 1, and X tick means you have to position at the last, you have to tick the positions. So as usual, X label, Y label title show. This is the output of this program. So what are the uses of labels? Specify the labels for the bars. Usage, assign value to the label specified. X ticks, display the tick marks along the x-axis. Tick marks in the value presented. Then specify the label for each tick marks. Range, create sequence of number. So next we can see the difference between the histograph and bar graph. This is the histograph pictures. This is the bar graph image. So the histograph is a graphical representation. Show the frequency of numerical data. It is continued by 1 by 1. But in the bar graph, it is a pictorial representation to compare different categories of data. So we are compare. This is for example subject 1, subject 2, subject 3. We have to compare which one is the highest, which is the highest marks. So it is used in the bar graph. The frequency of distributions of continuous variable. The value is continuous, but the diagrammatic comparison of discrete variables. Whatever you get the value, it shows the output of the bars. There is no gap between the bars. Here, all of you see that there is no gap between the bars. But the proper spacing between bars that indicate discontinuity. So between the two bars we have the space, and that is it is only for the numerical data only we are using in the histogram, but in the categorical data used in the bar graph are categorized together to represent range of data. The items are considered as the individual entities. We are giving the entities for each bar. We are giving the entity. Common to rearrange the blocks for highest to lowest. We want to change the bar chart graph, but in that histogram we can't use it. Cannot be done. Showing the sequence of classes. The width of the rectangular bar may not be same. It is same or may not be same, but the width of the bar in the bar graph is always same. Width of the same is only in same only width of the bars. Then pie chart. The pie chart is one of the most common type of chart. It is shown only in a graphical circular graphic, which is divided into slices. Whenever we are cutting on fruits, it show means no. So these are numerical proportions. The point of the pie chart to show the relationship of parts out of the whole. They make a pie chart with the multiplier. We are using PLT, PLE functions. We have used it, and then also using auto PCT parameter. It is display the percentage value using the Python string value. We can see the program. So here import matplotlib dot pyplot as PLT. We can store the variable size one variable, labels one variables. So we are using a function PLT dot py size and then labels equal to labels. We are using auto PCT means we have to show the answer in a 2 decimal points. 2 decimal points. So PLT axis set aspects equal to equal. Then PLT show. I consider the value. So first value is what? 89. So your total is 434. So you get the answer 0.2050. When it is considered into multiply with 100, you can get the value. So 20.51, because the whole pie chart is considered as the 100. So we have to consider by divided and multiply with the 100. total of the values is divided and multiply with 100. We can show the output. So we get answer 20.5. Thank you. We can see the next chapter.